Okay, we're recording now.
All right, ready? Yo, damn, 0-4 farm,
0-4, man.
tragic. You now have a 15% chance of making playoffs according to ESPN.
That's so
How do
bad.
you feel about that? Is this anything like you expected?
We're not thinking Yoffs anymore.
I
As you can see, we're uh we're in hell. There's
Yeah,
no other way to put it.
I
But
can't believe it. I mean, CMC, I know he's out, but like the rest of your team's not performing either. 62 points this week.
you'd
That's
think that I think I got a good squad. Like
I
coming
think so
in,
too. I'm
coming into the
shocked.
year, if you looked at my roster, you'd be like, we the farm's gearing up for another championship run, but here we
Yeah,
are.
I mean, you also like added good players in the offseason. Like you became like deeper on the bench. And
Ramondre just hasn't been working out.
yeah, he had a good start, but didn't he
Tank,
do bad? He did bad
Tank,
this week, right?
yeah, he's been fumbling a lot, man. He has like 4 fumbles in the season already, I think, or something like that.
I think it's because
Um,
he's not on Richmond anymore. This probably has to do with it.
and Tank, man, he's just kind of fallen into that wide receiver three. Just can't really is
I don't know.
not the production he was putting up last year. I mean, the Diggs thing, we knew that was going to be an issue, but I mean, Nico Collins looks like, I mean, he's probably
He's
the
a,
best offensive player in football right now.
yeah, I mean, I thought Norm was about to beat me. I'm not gonna lie. Nico Collins, like,
Game, close
he led
game.
him to the comeback, and I thought it was done. So Derrick Henry went off himself. But I think Nico Collins had, yeah, he had 33. Nuts. But what should we talk about? Should we go game by game and just talk about each game? You want to do
Yeah, let's
that?
go game by game. Let me pull up my phone.
We'll do Chris's question at the end.
Yeah. I Let's just start with mine. Why not?
Okay. Bet.
Um, I beat the worst game ever allegations.
Yep.
That was some nice stuff. Tyler Lockett, 11.1, second highest scorer on the team.
Yo, he saved
Um,
you.
he did
He
save me,
saved you from being the lowest.
but um, the big issue, and it's been an issue for years to come, is Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, man.
Get that man out of Atlanta.
It's bad. Like
Raheem
personally,
Morris.
I would never pick Pitts in fantasy just because he hasn't proved it yet. But like, I really did think this was going to be his year. But Kirk Cousins, like, I don't know what's going on.
He had 1,000 yards his rookie year. I mean, like, I can't just like give that up for nothing. I can't drop him. Raheem Morris said stats are for losers, which is if you have any Falcons players, it's not a good look. Um,
You're not even Bijan's going crazy. Like, I think he had like 9 points this week.
I think Bijan got the ball like 3 times in the second half,
Nuts.
and it's just the play
Bijan.
call. The play calling has been good. I mean, Falcons defense kind of saved them, but Dom's team played solid. I mean, they didn't really have to do much, but I mean, Brian Robinson is sneaky having a really good fantasy year right now.
Yeah, he looks really good. It's looking like that gunshot held him back in the beginning of his career because now he's just like nasty.
And I love the Bucky Irving stash by Dom. He's gonna be a dog.
Yeah, he's looking good, which I hate obviously because I have Rashad White.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think they're just gonna keep splitting. I don't think they could completely cut out White, but they obviously can't not give the ball to Irving either after how he's looked. So
Yeah. That's enough of my game. The farm sucks. We're back to 2021 form.
yeah, I mean, 63 points in 2024. It's crazy. I mean,
And we got an Eagles bye week coming up, so that means no hurts.
oh my god.
We're
Oh,
Derek Carr is gonna be taking over the helm, it's looking like. But
that's crazy.
again, I just think I got a few players in bad situations. Ayuk and Purdy, their chemistry is just off. Haven't really got it together yet.
Yeah,
Zay's been a
Yuke's.
big letdown for the farm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really all I got on my team. And Dallas defense, man. I didn't even start him this week, and I should have, but um, they've been a huge letdown. I know they got injuries on their side, but
Yeah, we actually I think like three or four of their players got hurt during the Giants game. I mean, hey, that's a good job by us. Take them out the game, please.
take them out. Of the game. All right,
uh,
next game. Um, we can guard Mike versus the roast beast. We can guard Mike. I mean,
it's kind of crazy, but out of all the skill players, oh, never mind. I was about to say Mahomes had the lowest, but he had almost won the lowest, and he still went off. Terry looks great with Jaden Daniels. Like it seems like he finally got a quarterback. And
yeah,
then
that's good. We're happy for Terry there.
yeah,
He's
it's
caught
about damn time, man.
11 touchdown or 11 different quarterbacks have thrown him touchdowns. Just
It's crazy.
one of the most absurd stats for a guy who hasn't left his team.
Yeah, and his career, like, how long he's been in the league? Like 6 years, 7 years, maybe.
Yeah.
11 quarterbacks is nuts. But also for Steve Wandale, nice game.
Yeah.
And Ethan Reed got Jordan Love back, and it showed 27 points. Reed's actually a dog. Props to Steven for trading up for him in the draft.
Really solid across the board. Wondering why he didn't start San Fran defense against the Pats. Kind of
Yeah.
seems like the most ultimate no-brainer of all time, but I don't know. Maybe he saw something I didn't.
I mean, the Browns versus Raiders, I don't think is
It's
I
not a
think
bad start
it's
at
up.
all.
Huh?
It's not a bad start at all by him, but I just
Nah, yeah,
Pats
Niners
suck.
against Patriots is a no brainer. I don't know. Hey,
Um,
he still won by 30, so uh
Carson's still on his bench. That was a big pickup for him, but he's in the doghouse right now. He's got a couple fumbles through 4 games.
yeah.
I don't know. He
Seems like Kareem's gonna take that job,
Yeah,
which is
for
pretty cool
sure. For
because
sure. He gets Nick Chubb back soon. I don't know if I think isn't Pup over this week.
yes. So
So
maybe we see him in the next
maybe we
couple
see
weeks.
Chubb in a week or two. Maybe he takes out his Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard had a good game, man.
Yeah. He's been looking pretty good himself. Kind of surprising. He's averaging like 16 points a game this year, damn. I mean, good for him, but Jonathan Brooks is coming back and taking the spot.
And the roast beast didn't even play that bad this week, man.
No, 131 is not bad. I mean, it's a solid game. Calvin Ridley kind of screwed him over. Should have started Shaheed, but I get why he didn't. I mean, when he started Shaheed, he got him zero. So
Yeah, I think that's just like kind of a toss up.
yeah,
Like,
it is.
um,
Otherwise, like he did have a solid game. I mean, only Ridley and Caleb didn't really perform. Everyone else, all his players did good.
Caleb will get there. Caleb's offensive line is just
Really trash.
you can't get the ball out. He's running backwards, that kind of deal. But good game by Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, probably a playoff team, man.
Oh
Could
yeah,
be
he's gonna make it.
sneaky upsets. Maybe he goes on a run. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, his team's capable of winning any game, so definitely possible to go on a run.
Game of the
He's
week.
second right now in the Big Bros.
On to the third game. Game of the week.
Mm-hmm.
AFC Richmond takes down the company.
Richmond, you see that? See
157,
that? That's 4-0 right there. That's
154.
4-0. Let's get it.
um, I gotta feel bad for Norman. I feel like this happens to him every year, where his guys just put up like second most points or third most points, and then
The most points in the league, but he's 1-3. Let me see.
yeah,
Oh,
it's me,
okay. Second most points in the league, and he's 1-3. That's heartbreaking. He
it's
just
me
got
and
to put
my
that's defensive scheme right there, honestly. But
looking like me in my redraft, where I have the most points. I'm 1-3.
that sucks. He's
Yeah,
just unlucky like that. But yeah, this game had me roller coaster emotions. I thought I was gonna win, and then Norm had a crazy comeback because of Nico Collins, and Kamara had himself a game too. But then Josh Allen kind of choked it for him. 7.3
I,
points.
yeah. I'm looking at the scoreboard. The two big wows are definitely Josh Allen and Brees Hall.
Yeah, and we
He,
still both scored in the 150s, which is crazy. With
yeah.
our star players putting up points like that. But yeah, that was a scary game. And I woke up this morning. I didn't finish watching the game last night, and I just saw like he had like a 150 score too, and I thought for a second I lost. Like JMO almost won it for him with that touchdown. If that
Yeah.
touchdown's like just how many yards further? Not that many yards further, he wins. So great game, great game.
Deontay Johnson had a huge game for you.
I love Deontay Johnson. I'm finally
That's
happy he has a quarterback who's going to feed him. He's a special player. I've always really rooted for him. I'm glad he got out of Pittsburgh. After Big Ben left, he just had trash quarterbacks.
yeah, but I mean Richmond stand up 4-0.
Yep, leading the division. I got a big game against my brother next week. Hopefully, go 5-0. I'm excited for that.
I have fourth game, huge get right game for the organization against the Stallion. Stallion falls back to earth a little bit after their legendary performance last week.
Yeah. See this right here is Megan D Stallion. 79 points. You can expect that the rest of the year. He might
Rashi,
not touch the hundreds again. No.
Rashi Rice got sent to the shadow realm by Patrick Mahomes. Um,
Yeah.
we'll be seeing if Juwan Jennings can pick up the slack. I mean, he's got Ladd on the bench. That'll probably be a start for him.
Jennings like outscoring Ayuk again is like just crazy. Like 11.8 is nothing crazy, but like that's solid. And, like based on the players he has, like it's not like he could really start anyone else. And he had a good game. You should put Ladd in his lineup. Ladd's been playing really well.
Yeah, well, I've been watching him a little bit. He seemed good this week, good last week, so maybe he gets the start. Who knows?
Yeah, but the organization's back.
Huge get
So
right game for the organization.
yeah,
Back in the playoff hunt.
mm-hmm.
Um, again, just solid all around from his guys. Diggs looks real good on Houston. Jordan Mason's probably the pickup of the year.
Yeah, that Jordan Mason pickup is huge, especially because who knows if McCaffrey's coming back this year? Like it's nuts. Tendonitis in both Achilles.
And
Tragic.
I think Mike's got to go back with his guy Stroud. I just
Yeah,
think
I think after that he's just gonna end up starting Stroud every week. It's like
you can't beat that stack. If Diggs is productive, then that's double points right there.
yep. I get why he started Kyler, but Stroud really did have a good matchup too. But like on paper, Kyler should have had a better game for sure. So I don't
Yeah,
get it.
I think
Washington,
Commanders are probably the biggest surprise in the NFL. So it's like
definitely.
people don't know. People don't know what's going on with them yet. Is that defense legit? We'll see.
Yeah.
Um, and last game, probably the biggest surprise of the year of the week. The Straw Hats have won 4 games in a row.
Nuts. 4-0 to start the year. Props to Mark. Props to Mark.
Yeah, big props to Mark. He's given shades of the 2023 farm. Show him some love.
145. Some of Brandon's players just really sold for him. Like Garrett and I guess Conklin, but like you don't expect him to do like that. Trey McBride getting hurt really hurt.
Yeah,
Uh,
sure.
I hope Brandon has a game like this next week against me. Honestly, that'll be nice. But yeah, props to Mark. Kenneth Walker, huge game, 33.6 points. That one tackle he broke yesterday when he flipped, absolutely absurd. If he stays healthy, he's one of the top backs in the league, I think. Just like as a pure runner. And then his guy Wicks, 24.8 points. So maybe he starts.
Ontavian Wicks, man.
Yeah, I could see him starting him. So we'll see. And
Chase
also
Brown.
Chase Brown, two of his guys that he's been preaching this offseason
Yeah.
off. But I'm glad they were both on his bench, even though he still won. It's just kind of funny that they were on his bench. But I could see him throwing them both out there at some point. So we'll see. Um, that's it for last week, right?
Yeah. That's 5 games.
Okay.
I mean, Let's see how the league's stacking up.
All right. So going into week 5, got a lot of games, big games next week. The start, we got AFC Richmond versus the Banana Stand. You know who I'm taking in that game. I think Richmond's just gonna keep going and going. And Brandon also might not be with JT next week, so I'm picking myself.
There we go. Um, let's go to my game then. Um, Farmers never needed one more worse than this.
Yo, the
Probably
farmers.
ever.
Nah, if you lose the Meg,
If we
you
lose
might.
the Meg, we're 10th in the poverty rankings, and we might stay there for a long time. Um, I just got to see something out of my guys, especially on a bye week. AJ Brown comes back for week 6. Just get some momentum, get something going. Have to. I'm taking myself. I'm taking myself. You can take whoever.
Nah, I mean, based off the year so far, I shouldn't pick you, but I think you guys finally win a game this week. I mean, I'm looking at the game now. He doesn't have a kicker or defense in for next week, but he only projected 86.
Doesn't have a kicker or defense on the roster.
Yeah, so
Woo! Meg's making some cuts tomorrow, noon. Be there.
after, yep. I think he's gonna say bye to Kendra Miller. Actually, I don't know. He's on the IR anyway. Damn. They'll probably cut Troy Franklin and that Cincinnati wideout. But yeah, we'll see. Um, yeah, I'm picking you though.
Okay.
Farm will finally get on track.
Roast Beast versus You're the Man, Dom v Chris.
Damn, this is a good game. Let's see. Um,
The Big Vin Bowl, if you will.
I'm gonna say Dom picks up the W here. I think his team's just better, and I don't think the projections are as accurate as they say. Because the projections say 130 to 129 right now. I think Dom's team's better quarterback, backs. I like
Now, I
his
will say, Dom has only beaten the farm this year.
really.
So
He's 1-3, right?
it's 2-2.
Oh, 2-2.
So he's got to prove it against another squad.
Yeah.
He's got Mickey Mouse rings by me, by me, but they're still Mickey Mouse. Um, what else we got? Um,
The company and we can
Company versus Weekend Guard Mike. I think this is the game of the week. Big
the
bro,
big bros.
huge big bro game. Um, I got the company. I think felons are mad, and they're gonna get it done. They're gonna do it this week.
I mean, it's possible. I think I'm gonna roll with we could guard Mike though, because Jameson is out, and I don't know who he would start in his place. Like I know he has Waddle, but damn, those Dolphins receivers are suffering right now, like bad. Like I might bench Tyreek next week. So
Yeah, I don't know what the answer is. Well, I do know what the answer is, but he won't be showing up anytime soon.
yeah.
Bryce Young is
Oh,
the
Bryce
answer.
Young. Oh, I thought you meant Tua.
Dolphins,
I think Bryce would be nice there. Bryce,
Dolphins should be putting out calls every single day until Tepper changes his mind, man.
I agree. I think that'd be a good spot. They got Tua right. I mean, they could get another Bama quarterback right.
Again, and then Tua comes back, you sit him behind, let Bryce learn the game a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean, who knows? Tua's been an injury risk his whole career, so like,
doesn't hurt to get Bryce, even for just a year, but just in case, have him learn.
yeah. I mean, he's still got 2 years or 3 years technically on his contract, but because he's rookie deal. But what's our last game is Straw Hats versus the organization.
Another brother matchup this week. Damn. this is a huge game for that division. Huge.
And
I like the
I'm
organization.
taking Mike.
Yeah, me too. Me
I'm
too.
taking Mike. I mean, can the Magic last 5 weeks? I think this is the ultimate letdown spot for Mark. I probably said that last week though too, and
It is. It definitely is. I think, and it's because he can't play Laporta this week because the Lions have a bye, and also Saquon is on a bye, so he's starting Chase Brown and Fryermuth instead, and I think he's starting Romeo Dobbs. I think this is the week that he finally loses.
yeah, man, when you said Brendan Aubrey though, that's like
Yeah,
he'd be
Aubrey's
like a free like 20 points for your squad, which is kind of crazy, but yeah,
yeah, Aubrey's averaging 15 a game. Lucky as hell.
that's crazy. That's what Justin Tucker used to do for me, and now he's just washed.
Yeah, crazy.
So,
It's like
um,
he got some like disease going on at the Ravens. Mark Andrews washed too.
yeah. Okay, should we do Chris's questions?
For sure. Um, I gotta pull it up because I don't even remember what I.
I remember them. I got them in my head.
Okay.
First one, out of all the GMs who have not won a ring yet,
Oh yeah.
who do you think is going to win that first ring for their organization, for their franchise?
Um, best chance right now out of the people that haven't won a ring is Steven, I would say. I think he has the best team out of those people.
So
I think I think he has the best roster compared to other people. Before the season, I would have said the farm would be in the conversation, but it's not happening this year. It's just
no.
not.
Man, give me the hats, man.
The hats. Oh
They're
my
they're
god.
they're showing shades of the 2023 farm, man, and I love it.
They are.
Had a
They are.
huge off season. I mean, he's 4 wins. I mean, what? He's got to win like 3 more games basically to make the playoffs.
Yeah, they might clinch that playoff berth soon. Um,
So give me the hats, man. Anything can happen that postseason. He's definitely in the best spot right now.
yeah, I mean, I just don't think they're gonna win. Poverty franchises will be poverty franchises, but we'll see.
We'll see. Um, Second question is
Fine.
what favorite album of all time, and then what favorite song on the album? I think that's what it was.
Oh, it was?
Let me see. I can actually pull this one up. Here we are. What is your single favorite album of all time and why? What is your favorite song on the album?
Hmm. You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
Um, 2016, Sun is Shining, Life is Beautiful, Frank Ocean drops Blonde.
Mm-hmm.
Greatest
Nice.
album I think my ears have ever listened to. It's every song. I mean, Frank Ocean, just doesn't make a bad song. Never has in his life.
Incredible.
So definitely that. Um, my hot take in all this is my favorite song of all time. Maybe not my favorite song of all time, but what I think is the best piece of music ever created is White Ferrari by Frank Ocean.
So that is my favorite song on the album. So I
Um,
can get with that.
the minds they got together for that, the Beatles helped work on that. Kanye, Frank, his producer, um, just beautiful. Just everything about it is perfect.
Yeah.
Um, And yeah, that's really my reasoning. I mean, come on, people listen to Blonde every day to this day,
No, that's a great pick. Yeah, everyone still listens to him, and like he hasn't dropped in a minute. That's how.
and people are dying for him to drop.
Yeah. Do you think he
So,
drops? I don't think. I don't think he's gonna drop.
GTA 6 first. So
Nah, seriously. Um, All right, so I could have picked one single album. So I just got a list. I'll just go through it real quick.
Okay.
So what I did is that I went by era, starting with the '80s, and I picked like two like different albums and like different genres too. So I'm not gonna pick like two hip hop albums for
Yeah.
like 1 year. All right, so let's start with the '80s. So my favorite '80s albums, one is Purple Rain by Prince.
There we
Uh,
go.
he linked up with the Revolution for this album. Usually Prince just does like all his instruments on his own, but he linked with a band, and it's so fire. The music's just so authentic, and I don't think there's a miss on it. And then another one from the '80s is Thriller
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
by Michael Jackson. I mean, it's just hit for hit, like some of the most like famous pop songs all time, just like
I
all in a row on the album. Like it just it's a flawless album.
let's see. Yeah, I mean he's got when you go from Thriller, Beat It to Billie Jean, 1, 2, 3. That could be the greatest three songs
Yeah.
listed in a row together
Yep.
on an album.
Uh, and then what else is on there? Human Nature, which I really like too. There's so many good songs on
Pretty Young Thing.
there. Yep.
Um,
Fire.
yeah, great stuff. That's a great pick.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you. So then let's go to the '90s real quick. Uh, First one is an alternative album, "A Wish" by The Cure. It's
Okay.
it's amazing. Have you ever listened to it or no?
I don't think I've listened to it in full. I've definitely heard songs off it, but
Yeah, I mean, just ultimate like summer vibes. Some of the songs in there are just like the best like rock summer songs ever. And I would always like start my days in the summer listening to that album. So love it. And then there's another album, another Michael Jackson album actually, Dangerous. I think this is his most like innovative album, like instrumentally, and also lyrically. I think like it's like his most like meaningful stuff. So I really like that album. And then
my
that's it for
honorable
the 80s.
mention for the 90s is Nevermind Nirvana.
Yes, I that was like one of mine, but like favorite wise, I couldn't put it there. But like if I'm saying best, easily like top tier.
Yeah.
That was a special album. But let's see. So to the 2000s. Oh, I actually didn't even put two, so I probably couldn't think of a second one. I was doing this during work, so I only put one, and it's 808s by Kanye.
Okay, yeah.
I remember being, how old was I? Like 8 years old when this album came out, and I already had a music device. And listening to this album for the first time, like it was just crazy. Like the sound was just awesome. Um, if I had to think of another album from the 2000s,
Maybe we'll
Man on the Moon, Kid Cudi. That was another one that I love listening to at that time. I can't really think of another one right now, but Graduation, of course, another one.
yeah.
You could say any Kanye album.
Kanye ran 2000s,
Yeah,
man.
College Dropout. You know, yeah, too good. So then we got let's see, 2010s. Uh, I love Future, and this isn't everyone's favorite Future album, but I think it's definitely his best. Hendrix. It's like
Okay.
it's like R&B trap, and I just think
Please.
it's his best album. I know people like his like
DS2.
his like harder music better, but
Dirty Sprite 2. That's definitely like
yeah, I would put that second. I love that album.
such a good album.
Uh, but let's see, and then another one for 2010s. This came out in 2011. Being a kid for this album when it came out was electric. Chris Brown, Fame. It's like I think it's such a good album. I think it's his best album. It's like a mix of R&B, hip hop, and dance, and like no one else is doing that. He really shows his versatility on it. Like what was this song? Oh, Look at Me Now. He out raps Lil Wayne in his prime, and then the next song is just him like singing like a really good R&B song.
Yeah.
Just really versatile, which I love. So then we got the 2020s last two albums. Uh, I like After Hours from The Weekend.
Yes. Great,
Mabel,
great
Mabel's great.
album.
Yeah, he like leaned a little more like pop, a little in that, and it had like an '80s kind of feel to it, and like I love that. So shout out Abel, so many good songs on there. And then last but not least, Whole Lot of Red by Playboy Cardi.
Oh, and you're losing me on that one, brother.
Nah. No. I know this album's very controversial, and personally, I only like all these messages. Let me go and do that. My bad. So Whole Lot of Red. Did you hear all those rings or no?
Yeah, the phone's ringing up. AFC's got a lot of trade talks going on right now,
It's probably
apparently.
this. What were we saying? Oh yeah, Whole Lot of Red. I get why it's controversial, and because I only like a little over half the album, but I love those songs, and it's controversial because it was like punk hip hop, like it was like it has like a rock feel to it, and he's just really just yelling on some songs, but I think it's elite, sick flow, cool beats, uh, and it created a whole new wave of rap. He's
Yeah.
very he's very influential, but that's all I gotta say about that. And those are my albums. I know I got some Whole Lot of Red fans in the fantasy league. Chris, shout out Alex. I think that's it. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just not a huge Cardi guy, but no hate. No hate towards him.
dropping a big album soon.
Yeah,
Did you listen to the song with the weekend or no?
I have not, no.
It's a banger.
Should
Listen
I
to
get
it.
on should I get on that?
Yeah, listen to it.
Okay,
It's a banger.
good.
But
Um, yeah,
that's it, right?
that's my talking fantasy. I mean, it's painful out here. I'm 1-7 across 2 weeks right now, so
We got like two complete different like sides of the league. Like four and
yeah.
0, I feel
Oh,
great.
4.
You got 0 and 4. You're just like depressed. It's funny, but hey, I think the Farms first win's coming this week. So hopefully you guys get on track.
We just need to turn around, just string a couple games together, man.
Just need to win one, and then your team will remember what it's like to win, and they'll get in the groove.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there could be some moves to be done.
We'll see.
Pre-trade deadline. We'll see about that.
There's been no trades really this year.
I mean, you would know. Has anyone called you? That's
Uh,
the rule. They gotta call you.
yeah. No, I got no calls. Got no calls. We'll see though.
That would be awesome. We need to get some guys trade in while we're doing the pod. Get
Right? That would be electric.
a call in for the pod. Get them going.
That would be awesome. I mean, so I hope everyone watching hears that part and does that one day. I'll let you know when we film. But that's all I got. You got anything?
Just one more thing. Go Mets. Tied 4-4 right now, top of the fifth.
Oh
So
wow.
we'll be watching that after we finish wrapping up. But yeah, that's all I got.
All right. Oh wait, you didn't talk about the Giants this coming week.
Oh yeah, talking Giants. Well, I don't know. I think it's personally it's time to bench Daniel Jones.
You
And
think so?
I'll give you my reasoning why.
Okay.
We saw it. I mean, there was like 4 or 5 plays where he had the deep ball. He had the free play he missed on. He had a couple other deep balls that he missed on the end of the game through that pick. He
Yeah.
just can't throw the deep ball anymore. If you can't throw the deep ball, them safeties are cheating the entire game, and it just kills the run offense and it kills any short game that we have going on. And I mean, it's just if you can't hit the deep balls, you're not an NFL quarterback anymore, and that's just the bottom line.
No, yeah, he's not. He's not hitting deep. He was. I'm not gonna lie. He did look really efficient. Otherwise, throughout the night, but like any quarterback should be able to make the throws that he was making. So
He didn't play a bad game. His receivers definitely had drops, but again, he's just not a threat.
yeah, no,
He's just no threat whatsoever to a defense. They know what he's gonna do. They'll give him the short stuff up to a point, and then it's just
yeah. Who we got this week? Seattle.
Seattle.
I think it's a winnable game.
No games unwinnable. We'll
Just
see. Our defense needs to show up big time.
yeah,
So we can see our offense is not gonna win us games. It's gonna be the defense turnovers. maybe defensive touchdown. We got to get the special teams right. Can't be muffin kicks anymore. Um, but yeah, that's all I got.
Me too. Uh, Go Giants though. I
Good,
think
good, you man.
this is a winnable game, like we said. I hope they'll get it done. But we'll see.
We'll see what Dable's got in the chest. He's got to pull out a few tricks.
Yeah, and hopefully Neighbors plays. I mean, I don't know how bad that concussion is.
I wouldn't hate seeing Neighbors rest a week.
No,
Don't rush into anything. Don't.
rush it. Give him a break. We give him a lot of workload during the game.
But I don't know. That does kill my rookie of the year narrative slash bets. So
You know, I mean, I hope he plays every game. You bet it though. You said
yeah,
how
had
much,
to, had to.
how much to win?
I don't even know what I got it at. I probably got it at like plus. It was like later in the season. It was probably like plus 400. At like I
That's
was
still
like
good.
$25 down, win 100, 125 really, but um yeah. So we'll see. We'll see about that.
Yeah, I think he got it. See though. Yeah. All right.
All right.
That's it, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop the recording.